Hello and welcome to another installment of our FAQ series. This month is all about compatibility with Apple products. Some of our customers have had issues keeping their webcams connected to their Mac, in particular keeping the N60 or N660 connected to the Mac Mini. Generally, this issue occurs if the Mac goes to sleep for some amount of time. Once it comes back on, the webcam will no longer be available. The camera works again if it's unplugged and then plugged back in, but this process is less than ideal. Some older webcams, like the N60 or the N660, are unable to send the right signal to let the Mac know that they're active. Unfortunately, macOS Sonoma blocks connection for any webcam that can't fill this security requirement. We're hard at work bringing support for this feature to some of our older webcams. In the meantime, you can try this fix that overrides the need for an activity indicator. First, start by restarting your Mac into recovery mode. If you have an Intel chip, you can do this by pressing Command R. If you have an M-Series Apple Silicon chip, click the Apple menu icon and select Shut Down. Power your computer back on by pressing and holding the power button until the recovery screen appears. From the Utilities menu, open Terminal. Then, override the new webcam requirements by entering the command that you see on screen, System-override legacy camera-plugins without SW camera indication equals on. This will override the requirement for the activity indicator support. Feel free to pause if you need more time to type it out. Once you're done, press the return key and complete any other steps as your Mac prompts them. Quit the terminal, then restart your Mac. Now, check your privacy settings to see if this worked. To do so, open the Apple menu and select System Settings. Scroll down, then click Privacy and Security. Click Camera. If legacy video support has been restored, you will see a warning that the camera privacy indicator won't appear when a camera or video output device with an unsupported plugin is in use. If you find that your webcam still won't stay connected to your Mac, we recommend using a powered USB hub, which will retain power to your webcam even when your Mac power is off. This should prevent your webcam from disconnecting when it loses power. Customers have had good luck using this Sovereign USB hub from Amazon. If your webcam still won't stay connected, you can roll back your computer to Mac OS Monterey as a last resort. However, we don't recommend rolling back your OS, as this can leave your Mac vulnerable to threats. If your Mac isn't detecting your webcam at all to begin with, you can follow these steps to make sure that there isn't a problem with the webcam itself. First, check your app permissions to make sure that your apps have permission to access your camera. To do this, open the Apple menu and select System Settings. Scroll down, then click Privacy and Security. If your webcam doesn't show up on the list of camera devices, make sure that you're using your NexiGo webcam's original USB cable and plug it directly into your Mac. Do not use a passively powered USB hub. If you need to use a USB-A to USB-C dongle, that's okay. Just make sure that the dongle is certified by Apple. If that doesn't work, try unplugging the webcam and testing whether there's a problem with the port or the cable by plugging it into all the other ports on your Mac. If possible, try connecting other devices and webcams using the same ports. If your Mac still won't detect your webcam, reach out to us at cs@nexigo.com for more assistance. Some customers have had an issue with their projector flickering black for several seconds while switching HDMI sources to Apple TV. Some may also experience this issue while starting a movie. Luckily, you can fix this issue altogether by adjusting a few settings. Go to the menu of your Apple TV and make the following changes. Set Format to 4K SDR 60 Hz. Set HDMI output to RGB high. Set Match Dynamic Range to on, and set match frame rate to off. That's all for today. If you encounter any more issues using NexiGo products with your Mac or Apple TV, please let us know in the comments below. See you next time.